have a massage therapist come to your house. You can take a cooking class, and then they'll bring the food for whatever you cooked, so you can make it for dinner that evening.
3 Minute Thursday, yada yada. With me today's Director of Residence Life at Lindsey College, Andy McAllister, class of 1990.
2004.
Yeah, 2004.
He's not that old.
Yeah.
Okay, we're rolling. We're rolling?
Yeah.
All right. And so with me today is class of 2004.
Yes.
I thought he was older than that. Class of 2004 graduate, Mr. Andy McAllister. Andy, welcome to 3 Minute Thursday.
Thank you. This is my first one.
I know it. I'm very excited. I can't hardly control myself. Andy is also the Director of Residence Life here at Lindsey Wilson, which over the last few years, you've had a lot of challenges and a lot of, you've seen a lot of growth. Why don't you talk to all of our alumni? Some of them who view this are recent graduates, and some of them have not been back at Lindsey for several years. Talk about how Lindsey Wilson's current residential life situation stands in terms of population and how we've grown over the last few years, so that they kind of have an idea of where we're at.
All right. For those of you that remember graduating from Lindsey, we were kind of small in our residential population. But since then, we have grown. We started out with nearly 700 students in our residential population. But with the addition of football and wrestling and other people coming to Lindsey Wilson for the nursing program as well, we've increased up to 872 as the fall semester started. And then even next year, we're even looking at more growth, which, as you can see behind me, is the new dorm. But just to squeeze in all the students that we got this year, what we done was we looked at our housing model that we had. And with Richardson Hall especially, it used to be 4 people to a room, and now we have put 5 people to a room.
Wow.
Yeah, we had, that was like a last minute change before the fall semester started. And what we did was originally there was 4 when they did the housing lottery that we do every year. And so we had to make some last minute changes to put 5 students per room in there. And for first, everybody was a little uncomfortable with it, but once they realized that, you know, we have such a large student population and we were trying our best to accommodate everybody, they were okay with it and moved on. We also added some houses on the other side of campus near President Lucky's home to put students in there, and that's our first year actually using houses for residential students, and
A lot of people may remember on the area of the property kind of back behind the president's home and the admissions office and so forth has just been a residential area with houses, and over the last 10 years Lindsey has really been aggressively trying to acquire as many of those houses as possible, because with a sort of being landlocked, that's the natural direction that we kind of have to expand. And so you've had mostly female students living in the houses on campus now, right?
We have all the houses are female except for one, which we have are male, and everybody seems to enjoy the houses. It kind of gives that off-campus but on-campus feel, and they've really enjoyed it.
Now, Andy, part of your responsibility is you're also the RD of Richardson, right?
Yes, I run that building.
Something that I just thought of as you were talking about the overflow problem there, you could actually have a couple of the students live with you in your apartment.
I could. You know, they gave me an apartment to myself, so I have space for 4 single females that are not students yet. So, you know, I have room in there to fit at least, 3 more, so.
All right. Well, you talked about how one of the things that we're in the process of doing to meet the challenges of the growth that we're having in the fall, and also the overflow students that we have right now, is the brand new building that is going up behind us, the currently unnamed dormitory,
McAllister Hall.
McAllister Hall.
I'm hoping that's what it's going to be called.
If you think that's a good name for the new dorm, make sure you send President Lucky an email and speak on behalf of Andy. Just kidding.
No, he's not.
Andy, talk about the new building as compared to Phillips and Horton and Lilly and Richardson in terms of capacity. Where does this building rank in terms of size, and how many students is it going to hold, and so forth?
Okay, with our new residence hall, actually before that was built, Richardson Hall was our biggest hall. It held 152 students when we had the 4-person, but with this year it's 192 students. Wow. Since we had to go 5 per room, were held in Richardson. But with the new dorm, it's supposed to be a 186 bed facility, which will house a lot of the next male population in the fall, with the rest of football coming online and other sports. And so it'll actually be bigger. As you can see, they're working on the 3rd floor, and it's supposed to be 4 floors.
Okay, let's bring in some of our other guests today. We have with us some of the best residence life staff that a residence life director could want, right?
Oh yes,
All
the
right.
best.
We have Miss Katie Garner Bills. Katie,
Hi.
when did you graduate from Lindsey?
I graduated last year, 2009. Yeah.
She's a pup. She's a pup. But Katie recently got married just a little while ago. Katie is the RD for which apartment complexes?
Draper and College Hill.
Draper and College Hill. All right. And then we also have Miss Heather Davis, class of
2005.
2005. In case you didn't catch that, she's a year younger than Andy.
Yes.
Yes.
Proudly.
You probably make sure he knows that.
Yes, every year.
All right. And what's your responsibility in the Residence Life program?
My responsibility is housing for all the women on campus, and also the Residence Life reunion in the fall.
All right.
Woo!
A lot of you probably remember getting an email message from me or a Facebook message from me that said make sure you check out a letter from Heather Davis on the discussion board of our Alumni Association Facebook group page. Heather is putting together a Res Life reunion for us at Homecoming 2010. Heather, we've had some response so far.
Response, yes.
But we're looking for more.
Looking for lots more.
Yeah, so if you're a former RA, if you're a former RD, if you're a former alternate,
Yeah.
if you've
Anything.
had any kind of connection with Res Life during your time at Lindsey Wilson, we want you to come in and be a part of that reunion. So make sure you go on to the discussion page of the Facebook Alumni Association Facebook group page so you can check that out. Dustin, anybody seen Dustin? Oh, there
Down here, Randy. Down here.
it's the main man, Mr. Dustin Harris, class of 06. Okay, so you're 2 years younger than Andy.
Yes.
All right, we just want to make sure everybody knows that too. Dustin, what's your responsibility in the Res Life program?
I am the apartment manager for Tribune Apartments.
Tribune Apartment. Now, you also have other responsibilities on campus.
Yes, I'm also the International Student Campus Event Coordinator. I'm responsible for taking care of about all of our international students. We have about 88 from over 40 different countries.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this week's 3 Minute Thursday. A couple of dates I want you to keep in mind. April 16th, Lindsey Wilson College Day at Keeneland in Lexington. We're going to do a tailgate lunch before the races start. If you want more information about that, or if you want to reserve a reserved seat, give me a call at the alumni office or shoot me an email at alumni.com. Also, we just got the date confirmed yesterday. June 11th. It's on a Friday night. June 11th. Lindsey Wilson College evening at the Kentucky Center. It's going to be a reception dinner type event before a Broadway musical of Legally Blonde the musical. How much fun is that going to be? So that's going to be June 11th. If you want information about tickets for that, give me a call, shoot me an email. And then July 26th in Bowling Green, it's the Lindsey Wilson College evening at the Hot Rods game. So more information coming about all those events later, but if you want to go ahead and reserve a seat at any of them, just give me a call. Great talking to you again this week. For all of the well, not all, but for most of the Res Life staff, this is Randy Burns with this week's 3 Minute Thursday. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Woo! I'm freezing! Woo! I'm freezing! Woo! I'm freezing! Woo! I'm freezing!